Hi everyone, we are excited to have you here in today's fun-filled learning session at YOLO. Here is a quick look at how you can submit your work after the class. As a first step, go to live.yolo.com. You can use any browser to access this site. On this page, you will see a list of all our classes. Scroll down and you can see the Submit Your Work button. And then you will see a list of the classes that you've last attended, which could, for example, show the dance or craft or science experiment classes you've attended recently. Next, it will show you the list of children whose names are registered in this mobile number. Choose your name from this list to submit your work. For instance, if you are Satvik Kumar, choose that name. And then choose the class for which you would like to make your submission. For example, if you've attended the New Year's Masquerade Party session and you'd like to make the submission for this class, click on the Submit Your Work button below that. And then upload the photo you've taken. Choose the image from your phone and click Submit. You can scroll down and view all your past submissions and see how many of your friends or peers have liked your work. You can also see others' work and like their work to inspire your friends. If you want to showcase your work on social media, that too is very simple. Click on Share, copy the link and post it on Instagram or Facebook or any other platform of your choice. Just a tiny reminder, your submission looks a lot better if you could click a photo in the landscape mode rather than the portrait mode. Do not forget to tag us at YOLO_app. I'm eagerly looking forward to all your submissions right after this class.
Hi, everybody. Okay, so how are you doing? Good? Are you all keeping yourselves clean, hydrated, healthy, and washing your hands regularly? Yes? Good job, everybody. So, do you all know which class you'll have today? That's right, science. So, how many of y'all have got your friends this time? Okay, very good. And how many of you are attending for the first time? Okay, so next time I hope you'll get your friends too. Why? Because we are going to enjoy a lot in this virtual classroom. Okay, and it's an activity based class. So I'm pretty sure you're going to enjoy a lot. So, do you all know what topic we are going to be covering today? Some of you are saying yes, no. Okay, so we are going to be doing layers of hydrosphere. Now, hydro stands for water. So hydrosphere stands for water bodies. Okay, all the water bodies that we are going to be doing. Now, tell me one thing. Do you all know how much percentage of Earth is made up of water? No? Okay. You aren't even close if you're guessing. It is 99% of the earth that is made up of water. Isn't that an amazing fact? Yes? Okay. So we are going to be learning some more facts and some more things that are like all the magical things of the underwater world. So are you all excited for it? Yes? Shall we begin the class in that case? Yes? Okay. So I'm just going to be sharing something with you all. Let me know if you all can see it. Okay. Can you all see it? Shall I start? Okay. So how deep is the ocean? Let us understand. Now, if you take the highest point on land and submerge it, so for that you'll need to first tell me which is the highest point on land. Do you have any ideas? Yes or no? Okay, some of you are saying yes, so you all might have learned it in geography. It is the Mount Everest. And do you know where Mount Everest is? That is right. Mount Everest is very much in India. So the highest point on land is actually in our country, India. So the highest point of land when inverted and submerged or just submerged in water, we would still have around a mile left between us and the height and the depth of the actual ocean. Yes. Now, I have already mentioned this, but let's go through it again. So, the Earth is actually made up of 99% of the ocean, and only 1% of the Earth is made up of land. Isn't that amazing? Always remember this: 99% of Earth is made up of all the water bodies together, be it oceans, seas, lakes, rivers, all of them put together comprise the Earth, 99% of the water bodies. Yes. Now let's go ahead. And you know what? This water body, let's take for example a bathtub, which is around 685 miles long on each side, the four sides. That is the amount of water we can fill in a bathtub, 685 miles on each side. Yes, isn't that huge? Now, for that matter, let us take a scale. And for that scale, we are going to understand with the help of a human and a blue whale. Now, did you know blue whale is the largest mammal alive on Earth? Largest mammal and largest animal. Yes, which is alive on Earth. Isn't that amazing? A fact that you're supposed to remember. Now, the blue whale usually hunts for its prey at around 330 feet deep down in the ocean. Now, let me help you all. Can you look at this scale which is there on your left hand side? Now, can you look at my cursor? It is so superficial. You still have like a lot of sea, or the ocean's depth is a lot. Now, when we are saying 330 feet, it is quite deep, but it is still very superficial in terms of the ocean. Okay, and this area is still quite well lit. Now, when I say well lit zone, it just means that the sunlight reaches this area and the blue whale, can see what it's hunting for. If we go deeper down to 700 feet, there is this USS Triton. Okay, this was the first ever submarine which circumnavigated the Earth in 1960. Now, the USS Triton is actually a US Navy nuclear submarine. Okay, back in 1960s, it was the first ever submarine to circumnavigate. Now, what do you mean by circumnavigate? Circumnavigate just means that it sailed across the entire Earth. Amazing facts, right? I know these facts are just going to blow your mind, and you're going to learn a lot today. Yes. Okay, let's go a little more deep. That is up to, sorry, at 831 feet. Now, at 831 feet was the deepest ever free dive that was recorded in the history of Earth. Okay, now what do you mean by free dive? You dive into a swimming pool, that's a normal dive. Now, when you do the same dive in an ocean, it's called a free dive, and 831 feet is a lot. Okay, and that was the deepest dive that has ever been recorded. Okay, and the pressure over here is so tremendous that your lungs won't be able to bear it. Okay, so the pressure is 26 times of the pressure that a human body bears on the surface of the earth. Now, why don't we feel the pressure? You'll be like, ma'am, I don't feel any pressure. That's because our body exerts pressure too, so that gets nullified. Now, if you go inside, deep inside the water, the deeper you go, the more the pressure. So the pressure keeps increasing as you go deeper down. At around 831 feet, it is 26 times the pressure that your body can bear. So as a result, your lungs won't be able to bear, and they will get crushed. That means they will contract. But the whales can manage to bear the pressure to a maximum depth of 1,640 feet, where they hunt for their prey, that is the giant squid. Now, doesn't the squid look very much like octopus? Yes, but it is not octopus. It is a squid. Now, what's the difference between an octopus and a squid? An octopus has a round head, whereas a squid has an elongated head. Yes, so they belong to the same family of tentacles, but they are different. Clear? Okay, let's go ahead. Now, the whales can manage it up to this level at for 2,400 feet, we reach the danger zone. Now, what do you mean by danger zone? Any deeper, the submarine's hull would explode. So, the modern nuclear attack submarines only go up to 2,400 feet. Beyond this, their hull would explode. Now, what is a hull? Hull is nothing but the outer covering of a submarine. So, the outer covering of a submarine is called a hull. Now, beyond this level, beyond the danger zone, any further these submarines go, the pressure is going to be so tremendous on their or on their body that they will just explode. So they don't go beyond this level. Okay, so they, because they can't withstand the pressure. Now, let us go a little more deeper, that is up to 2,722 feet, where the tip of the tallest building, guess it right, it's the Burj Khalifa, which is in Dubai. So, if you invert it upside down and you place it underwater, it reaches up to 2,722 feet. That tall is the building. Okay, now it will reach that level. So, that's still very superficial, right? If you look at the bar. Now let us go a little more down, that is at 3,200 feet. Now we are very deep and the sunlight cannot reach us. Now this zone is called the midnight zone. Yes, why is it called the midnight zone? Because it is at this level that the light does not reach the ocean. So that's why this is called the midnight zone. Clear, everybody? Good job. Okay, so let's look at it. Now, if you cannot see anything, obviously there are going to be animals which, even if they have eyes, they cannot see. So, but you have eyeless shrimps that live at this feet, that is 7,500 feet, and they thrive near the scalding hot underwater volcanoes. Did you know volcanoes exist underwater? No, right? It is amazing. Our world underwater is full of magic. Yes, so there are underwater volcanoes. And also, there are some hydrothermal vents that are there underwater. Now, what do these help in? The hydrothermal vents and these volcanoes help the water, prevent the water, in fact, from freezing. Okay, so what is the freezing temperature? It is 0 degrees centigrade or 32-degree Fahrenheit, right? So these just keep the water optimum up to 33 degrees and they don't freeze. That's why we have water, otherwise we would have ice, right? Okay, did you understand till here? So Earth is made up of 99% of water. Biggest animal alive is the blue whale. Um, we cannot bear the pressure up to a certain extent, okay, and the submarine goes down only up to the danger level. Beyond that, the hull would explode because the pressure is tremendous. So as you go deeper down in the ocean, the pressure keeps increasing and our body won't be able to bear it. Clear? Okay, now let us do one thing. Let us go further deep in the ocean and see what it has in store for us. So, if we go up to 9,816 feet deep, okay, there are still mammals which have been recorded swimming, and one of them is the beaked whale. Okay, beaked whale, which has been recorded swimming over here. But not even this whale could explore the Titanic. All of y'all may have heard of the Titanic movie, right? It crashed and it sunk in the ocean. Now that is lying very deep inside the ocean. Okay, even this whale could not go up to that level. Okay, because the pressure is so tremendous, the whale won't be able to bear. However, and you know how deep is this Titanic lying? It is lying at around 12,500 feet. Now, isn't that a very staggering depth? Now, what do you mean by staggering depth? A depth which is beyond imagination, beyond belief that we can, right? Something that we cannot believe, extraordinary thing. It's lying at around 12,500 feet. Isn't that amazing? Yes. Okay. Now, the pressure over here is around 378 times greater than that on the surface of Earth. Imagine the extent of pressure that's going to be there down there. Yes, but you can still find the sea life. Okay, you can't find those huge animals, but there are still a few sea animals like the fangtooth, the hagfish, and even the Dumbo octopus. Look at it; it's so cute, right? So again, we have another animal in the sea. So this is called the Dumbo octopus, the fangtooth, the stagfish, and the Dumbo octopus, right? And Dumbo octopus is the only octopus that can go down to that level of that depth of the ocean. Okay, that's the only octopus that is found at that deep a level in the ocean. Yes. Okay, let's go ahead. Now, if you go further deep down at 20,000 feet. It is called the Hadal zone. Now, what do you mean by the Hadal zone? Now, the Hadal zone is an area designated for the ocean's deepest trenches. Now, what do you mean by trenches? Trenches are small, or you can not necessarily small, but they are what do you say, some type of a gap that is there in between. Okay, so an area which has been created in between, or which has been caused because of various calamities, or just normally also. So these are the areas which are formed between lands. These are called trenches. Like the Marina Trench. Yes, the Marina Trench which is there. Now, if you invert the Mount Everest and put it in the ocean, so the tip of the Mount Everest would touch the Marina Trench, okay, and the summit, that is the peak of the mountain, would be down up to 29,029 feet. Isn't that a lot? Right? Okay, but this still doesn't compare to, the two deepest crewed missions that we have taken in the history. Do you know which are those? Okay, so the first one was in 2012 by director James Cameron. He descended to 35,756 feet for the Deep Sea Challenge mission. Okay, however, he could still not break the record, which was set by Jack Pickard and Don Wash. Okay, he could not break the record of the oceanographer. Now, what do you mean by oceanographer? Oceanographer means the person who studies oceans. So he could not break the record of Jack Pickard and Don Wash in 1968. 1960, sorry. Now, what did they do? They descended up to the lowest point on Earth, that is 35,797 feet below the surface. And this level is called the Challenger Deep level. Now, why is this called the Challenger Deep level? This is the lowest we have been able to go, okay, in the Earth. And we believe that this is the maximum we can go down up to. Okay, so that's why this is called the Challenger Deep level. Now, since then, the scientists have sent a number of, or a dozen of unnamed submersibles. Sorry. Now, what are these submersibles? Now, these submersibles explore the Challenger Deep area, including the Kaiko. Now, what is Kaiko? Kaiko was a small submersible which was sent underwater to collect all the species that are there, and it collected over 350 species of the sea floor between 1995 and 2003. But we still believe that there are thousands of species out there which we are still to explore. Okay, and that is a lot, right? 350 is nothing. There are thousands of species which we don't even know of. So we are still trying to explore, right? We have just touched the maybe just the surface, and there's a huge sea lying beyond that. So yes, so if you see, we have just explored about 5 to 10%, only 5 to 10% of the earth. And there is a lot to explore more, right? So we have just begun to understand the deep dark world beyond. There's still a lot to explore, right? Okay. So everybody, did you all understand this entire thing? Yes? Good job. So what we can do now is, okay, remember, we have just explored 5 to 10%. That means we still have 95 to 90 to 95% of the entire ocean to explore. The mammals, the life underwater, how beautiful and magical it is. Yes? So I think it's quiz time now. What we are going to do is we are going to be posting the link in the chat box and in the comment section on YouTube. All you need to do is click on it and get started. Yes? Okay, I'll give you 2 minutes and then we continue and do the quiz together. So quickly go and complete it. Okay, I can see all of you all, almost all of you all have started attempting your quiz. That's very good. I want to see who's going to top the scoreboard. Let's see who's going to perform exceedingly well and top the scoreboard this time. Yes? Okay. All of you are giving each other tough competition. Very good, guys. Good job. Good job. Good spirit. I'm proud of y'all. Okay. Okay. How many of you all have completed? Because I can see some of you all have already completed. Give me a thumbs up, those who have completed. Okay, good job. And okay, so a few of you all are left. So I'll give you all a few more seconds and then we solve the quiz together. Okay. Shall we do it together now? Yes? Okay. So I'll just share my screen with you all. Let's do it together. Okay, let's start. Let's start. So the first question, what will happen to the lungs if we go very deep inside the ocean? The lungs will freeze, the lungs will contract, the lungs will explode, or nothing will happen. What happens when you go deeper down? The pressure increases. So if the pressure is increasing, what will happen to the lungs? They'll start contracting. Very good, everybody. Good job. Okay, next question. Which is the tallest building on earth? Qutub Minar, Burj Khalifa, Taj Mahal. We did this. You'll know it. That's right. It's Burj Khalifa. Okay, let's go ahead. Which of these can be used to explore Titanic wreck? The human diver, the whale, or the submarine? Human diver cannot go because Titanic lies at 12,500 feet underwater, and the whale also does not go to that level. So which is the only thing that can go? Submarine. That's right. Very good. Okay. Sea water is not drinkable because, now this is a general knowledge question. Let's see if you all got it. It is very cold. It is very salty. It is very hot. Is it very cold? No. Is it very hot? No. Why can we not drink the seawater? Because it is very salty. So we need to purify it before having it. Good job. All those who got it right, very good. Humans have explored about dash of the ocean. 40 to 50% of the ocean, 20 to 30%, or 5 to 10%. What is the percentage? That's right. 5 to 10% of the ocean. Good job, everybody. Very good. So we are done with our quiz. Now, everybody, I have something very interesting that I have lined up for you. Do you all want to know what it is? Yes? Okay. We always do this in our regular classes. So all those who have attended my class before know what I'm talking about. That's right. We are going to perform an activity. So how many of you are excited for the activity? Oh, wow. All of y'all. Good, guys. Okay. Do you have any idea what we are going to be performing today? Yes? Okay. So I'm just going to share the material list with y'all and just check if y'all have everything ready and then we get started. Yes, so we are going to be performing the floating egg experiment. Now, the material list. You need 2 glasses, water, salt, 2 raw eggs, an A4 size paper or a sheet of paper, normal paper, pen, pencil, sketch pen, eraser. Yes, so do all of you have it? Give me a thumbs up if you all have it. Okay, since a few of y'all don't have it, I'll just give y'all a minute or a few seconds. Go quickly get these things easily. Y'all can find this in the kitchen. Quickly get these things and come back and we start the experiment. It's interesting, right? You'll want to know how the egg is going to float in water because the egg is heavy. Let's see how this magic happens. Yes? Okay. Before we continue, did you all find the previous quiz easy? Was it difficult? Easy, right? Good job, everybody. Okay, so now what we are going to learn today is something called density. So before we start, let me explain it to you all. So now, it everything depends on the density. Now, if the density of water is more than that of the object will float. But if the density of the water is less, the object sinks. Now, clean water will have very less density. For example, that in the rivers. So the things will start sinking down. On the contrary, your ocean water or your sea water has a lot of salt in it. Okay, it is sublime. It's very salty. Okay, so all the things will start floating. So if you see your ship floats in the water, your more than as compared to the river. If you see everything floats more, it floats better on the ocean or the sea as compared to the rivers. Why? Because it has salt in it, and that's why the density of the water is a lot. To understand it better, let's perform the experiment. Yes? Okay. We will watch the video first and we'll perform it together. So first we are going to take normal fresh drinkable water and put an egg. It's going to stink. Second glass, pour lots of salt, lots of salt. Stir it well with a spoon and gently fill up the balance glass with water and slowly dip the egg. You will see it starts floating. Now, why does it start floating? Because we mixed salt. So once we mix salt in the water, the density of water increases. If the density of water increases, what's going to happen? That's correct. It starts floating. You've got it right. Let's perform the experiment together. So take a glass and gently put an egg in it. Okay, and what you see is the egg will go and sit down. Did y'all do it? Did it sink down for y'all as well? Slowly. We don't want to break the egg. Slowly leave it in and it's going to do. Good job. Now, second thing, take another glass and put lots of salt in it. Yes, can we do that? Yes, put lots of salt in it. And what are you going to do? Fill the rest, mix it up well, very well, stir it well. Okay, and then fill the balance glass with water slowly. Are we done till here? Yes, mix it thoroughly and fill up the glass with water. Good job. Now take your egg and gently put it inside this water. Let's do it. Yes, what will you observe? You will observe that it starts floating. Can you see it? Did it happen for you as well? Good job. So now if you compare the one which with the egg at the bottom is the freshwater glass. That means the density of water is less than the density of egg. Now, if you look at the other one where the egg is floating, that means that water is salty water. Correct? So That's why the egg is floating, because the density of salty water is more than the egg. Everyone's clear? Good job. What do we do after the experiments? Do you remember? Quiz time! Okay, so all you need to do is we'll be posting the link in the chat section and the comment section. All you need to do is click on the link and get started. I'll give you all 2 minutes and then we continue. Yes? Good job. Okay, so I can see most of y'all have started. Now, this experiment has a lot of tricky terms in it, like density and all. So let me see how many of y'all can ace this one and top the scoreboard. Okay, let's go. Most of y'all have, I can see most of y'all have already started your quiz. That's very good. Good job, everybody. And you're giving each other tough competition. That's very good. Very good, guys. And okay, that was quick. I can see some of you all have already completed the quiz. Very good. I have such smart kids. Yes, all of you are very smart. Very good, guys. Okay. Is this quiz easy for you all? Yeah? I think it's very easy. That's why you all are quickly completing it. Very good. Give me a thumbs up. Just show me how many of you all have actually completed this. I want to have a head count. Just quickly. Oh my God, smart kids. Very good. So all those who are remaining, I'll just give you all a few seconds more and then we'll do this together. We'll solve it together. Yes? Okay. Shall we start? Can we do it together? Yes? Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'll just share my screen with you all. Let's start the game. Okay, now egg floats in hot water, salt water, normal water. We did this. Egg floats in salt water. That's right. Very good. Next, salt increases the density of water, egg, both egg and water. What is it? Salt increases the density of water. That's correct. Very good. Next, same boat will sink more in. Where will it sink more in? The river or the ocean? Now, the ocean water is saline. That is very salty. So it will float. So it will sink more in the river. Very good. I have all smart kids. Which of these will not increase the density of water? Mixing salt clearly increases, okay, the density. Mixing sugar will also increase the density of water. So mixing sand, when you mix sand, it's not going to get mixed, right? It's ultimately going to go and settle down in the glass. So it is mixing sand. Good job. We got to power up. Okay. Let's come back to the last question. If the same mixture of water is heated and water is evaporated out of glass, what will happen to the density of water? Will it increase? Will it remain the same or will it decrease? Now, if water is getting evaporated, that means the water content reduces, but the salt remains the same. So the density will definitely increase. Clear? Okay, so we are all done. How many of y'all found this quiz a little tricky? I want to know. Yeah, some of y'all. Okay, no problem. Okay, so if y'all know what we do next, y'all can tell me. So, any of y'all who want to guess what we are going to do now? Yes, that's right. Now we have the drawing time. Are all of you excited for it? Yes? Okay, let's go ahead. So we have our drawing time. Okay, good. Everyone, let's get our A4 sheet of paper out. All you need to do is write your name, today's date, grade, and the school that you all are in. Yes, and below that, you'll need to write the activities or the experiment's name, that is floating egg. Yes, shall we do that? Okay, quickly, let's do it. I'll just give you all a few seconds and then we'll start drawing. Okay, are you all done? Okay, now what you'll need to do is draw a rectangular box, draw two glasses in it. One glass will have egg which will be lying at the bottom of it, and you'll need to write fresh water and draw a downward arrow. That means that it will sink down in fresh water. In the second glass, you'll need to draw an egg which is floating in the water up. Okay, and that has salt water. So you'll have to write salt water. Clear, everybody? Let's do that. And show it to me once you're done. I want to see your beautiful drawings. Okay, I can already see people have started showing me beautiful drawings. Good job, everybody. Oh, I have artists in my class. I'm so proud of y'all. Very good. Wow, very nice drawing. Very good, everybody. Oh, you all are so quick at drawing. Very good. Good job. Good job, everybody. So how many of, okay, I can see how many of y'all have completed? Just lift your drawings up. I want to check your beautiful drawings. Okay. Very good, everybody. I can see all your drawings. Very good. Very good. Very good. Good job, everybody. So all those who are still drawing, y'all can continue drawing and complete it. And don't forget to submit. Why? Because I'm going to personally check them and I want to see all your beautiful drawings, preferably with your beautiful smile. So hold it in your hand, ask someone to take a photo and submit it. Okay, I will be personally reviewing and checking each one of your drawings, and I would be very happy if I can get all your entries. Yes, so don't forget to submit it. And just tell me, did you all enjoy today's class? Yes. Did you all like what we learned about the magical world underwater? Yes. Okay. But the quiz is easy, a little difficult, a little tricky, but it's okay. We learned a lot, right? That's what matters. And did you all enjoy the activity? Did you all know about egg floating in water? Yes. Okay. So enjoyed, everybody? Yes. Can I see you all next time? Good job. Okay. Bye, everybody.
Hi everyone, we are excited to have you here in today's fun-filled learning session at YOLO. Here is a quick look at how you can submit your work after the class. As a first step, go to live.yolo.com. You can use any browser to access this site. On this page, you will see a list of all our classes. Scroll down and you can see the Submit Your Work button. And then you will see a list of the classes that you've last attended, which could, for example, show the dance or craft or science experiment classes you've attended recently. Next, it will show you the list of children whose names are registered in this mobile number. Choose your name from this list to submit your work. For instance, if you are Satvik Kumar, choose that name. And then choose the class for which you would like to make your submission. For example, if you've attended the New Year's Masquerade Party session and you'd like to make the submission for this class, click on the Submit Your Work button below that. And then upload the photo you've taken. Choose the image from your phone and click Submit. You can scroll down and view all your past submissions and see how many of your friends or peers have liked your work. You can also see others' work and like their work to inspire your friends. If you want to showcase your work on social media, that too is very simple. Click on Share, copy the link, and post it on Instagram or Facebook or any other platform of your choice. Just a tiny reminder, your submission looks a lot better if you could click a photo in the landscape mode rather than the portrait mode. Do not forget to tag us at YOLO_app. I'm eagerly looking forward to all your submissions right after this class.